FDC President Dr. Kiiza Besigye was blocked minutes before he was about to board the 8 a.m. flight from Nairobi to Uganda. In a statement issued later, Kenya Airways claimed authorities in Uganda had threatened not to allow the plane to land. The FDC leader was stranded for hours at the airport, during which he demanded an explanation from Kenya Airways officials in vain.
They have been giving conflicting reasons why we could not travel. They told us it was the Ugandan government which simply ordered them not to board us. They have now been telling some journalists that there were security concerns which they cannot talk about.
But he said this was not enough.
We are still demanding from them to give us a written explanation as to why we had boarding passes and could not board.
Besigye, who is now stranded in Nairobi, has now moved away from the airport to a hotel nearby, where he intends to wait out until he makes fresh plans for his return to Uganda.
We shall confirm once we have established how we shall come back home.
He rejected a belated offer from Kenya Airways for an evening flight to Kampala, saying he could compromise his security. Meanwhile, this morning, hundreds of enthusiastic Besigye supporters converged towards Entebbe, where they hope to give him a rousing welcome, despite the news that his flight back had been blocked. But at Kitoro, the procession of enthusiastic Besigye supporters was stopped at a roadblock set up by police in Kitoro, and only a few party officials allowed to proceed to the airport. Journalists covering the event were also prevented from proceeding beyond this point.
The VIP lounge, small as it is, cannot handle protocol, visitors, security, and such a big number of the media.
Meanwhile, information kept flowing in that Besigye could be arriving anytime until 1 o'clock, when Salam Musumba confirmed that Besigye would not be returning today.
We are left empty-handed. Who do we believe? Who can we dialogue with? And this is the challenge we have had for the entire period we have had.
However, what remains paradoxical about his return is why he was blocked from reaching Entebbe.
What I can tell you is that the state had no hand, the government had no hand. It was only the problem of flight.
The impatient crowd then reluctantly began the journey back to Kampala, paralyzing transport in several trading centers along the way as they moved. Once in Kampala, the procession proceeded to Nsambya grounds, where Besigye had been scheduled and was told that a date for Besigye's return would be announced at a later date. Sudhir Biarhanga, NTV.